Good evening, good evening. How y'all doing out there? That's right, exactly. Blessed and highly favored. You're right. We welcome you all to the city of North Charleston, City Hall Civic Council Chambers. Thank you all for being here. This meeting for July 9th, 2026, at 6:30 p.m. We're going to actually ask you all to actually listen to our invocation that will be said by Councilwoman Nefertiti Brown, and then we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay?
Would everyone please bow your heads? Thank you, Father God, for allowing us to come here one more time and celebrate not only us as North Charleston, but us as a community, as a people. Thank you for the new faces, God, and thank you also for those who have continuously come and represent their communities in the city of North Charleston. May we come together peacefully. May we also come together for the betterment of our city and the betterment of our families and our communities. In your precious name, amen.
All right, Madam Clerk, it's on you.
We're going to go a little out of order while we wait for one of our honorees. So our first presentation will be from the Freedom School. If you can come forward and present.
Face the audience. Just tell me when. Just tell me when. Good evening, everyone. My name is Carson Smith, and I am a second-year servant leader intern at Metanoia's Freedom School. Freedom School is a 6-week enrichment program that focuses on literary, social, emotional growth, and culturally relevant lessons that inspire young people to become leaders in their communities. For the past 19 years, Metanoia has proudly hosted Freedom School and has remained a pillar in the Shakora Cherokee community. Each year, Freedom Schools across the country observe our National Day of Social Action, a time when scholars reflect on an issue affecting their community and use their voices to advocate for positive change. This year's theme is youth mental health and community well-being. Over the past week, our scholars have spent time discussing this topic, sharing their experiences and identifying ways to strengthen the community that they love. The words you are about to hear come directly from conversations our scholars had this week about youth, mental health, and community well-being. Tonight, we are honored to share their voices with you. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Reagan, and I'm speaking on behalf of the Level 1 scholars. When we talked about youth mental health and community well-being, our scholars shared several challenges that they see in the Shakora community. They talked about litter in our neighborhoods and families who don't always have enough food and then need for more places and healthy food that's available. They also shared concerns about community safety, including neighborhoods where children may not always feel safe at times, and when young people don't have enough adult supervision. Our scholars also talked about how difficult experiences and trauma can affect children and families, and how important it is for young people to learn about healthy habits and talking about how both their physical and their mental health. There are issues that our scholars believe are important because every child deserves to grow up healthy, safe, and supportive in our community. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kira, and I'm going to talk a little bit about mental health. So I'm representing Level 2. I'm here on their behalf. Our scholars believe that when children have access to healthy foods, safe neighborhoods, caring adults, and mental health support, they are better able to learn, grow, and succeed. They share that solving these challenges begins with working together as a community, as that is integral to their development. They believe we can create more opportunities through youth programs, stronger relationships between neighborhoods, increase access to healthy food, mental health resources, and safe spaces where children can learn, play, and simply be children. Our scholars want every child in Shakur to feel seen, supported, and hopeful about their future. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Paigelin, and I'm speaking on behalf of the Level 3 middle school scholars I serve each and every day at the Metanoia Freedom School site. When asked about the strengths of the Shakur neighborhood, they shared its culture, sense of community, the people, the family-like atmosphere, community events, local food spots, and music. When discussing how their neighborhood could become safer, scholars suggested community mentorship programs, stronger relationships between law enforcement and community members, keeping pets safely contained, and expanding after-school programs that emphasize education and positive activities. To continue building a stronger community, scholars also recommended community sports leagues, clubs, cosmetology classes, community projects and gardening opportunities, mobile health care clinics, and youth employment opportunities. These scholars from Level 1 through Level 3 love their neighborhood, love their community, and love their city. They believe in a brighter future and have big ideas to help make it happen. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Takai Hayward. We believe that supporting youth mental health and community well-being is at the heart of Harambe. If you guys don't know what Harambe is, it is the high-energy morning gathering that begins Freedom School each and every day. Through songs, cheers, chants, and affirmations, scholars build community, confidence, and a love for learning in a positive, uplifting environment. Who doesn't want that, right? Right. Every Harambe ends with one powerful reminder that every child has value, purpose, and unlimited potential. We would like to leave you with the same affirmation that our scholars proclaim each and every morning. So I want you guys to repeat after me. I am special. I am special. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am special. I am special. Yes, I am. So don't abuse me. And don't misuse me. Just RESPECT me. I am special. Yes, I am. I am special. Yes, I am. So don't abuse me. And don't misuse me. Just RESPECT me. And this I'll say. And this I'll do. Just RESPECT me. Thank you guys. I want to thank you guys on behalf of Metanoia, and thank you guys on behalf of Freedom School. Oh, take a picture. I'll take a picture.
If you don't mind, Mayor Burgess, they didn't announce what neighborhood they represent. All right, they didn't announce what neighborhood they represent. It's Ackerby, Shakora, and Union Heights. So thank you guys for coming out again. We do appreciate you guys, and your presentation was awesome. Appreciate that.
Ne- Next, we'll have the recognition of new employees. When I call your name, please come to the front. From the fire department, we have Davis Allred, Victor Brands, Timothy Brown, Jeremy Colburn, Alexander Deal, Cody Hagginston, Andrew Hees, Kenneth Howe, Patrick Lay, Kristen Longoria, Enzo Martinez, Luke Maypother, Chance Perry, Jonathan Walker, Paul Watson. Human Resources, Danielle Arnold. Police Department, Jeremy Walters, Joe Isaiah Washington, Riley Sanders, Kana Zelberg. Public Works, Brian Lewis, Henry Capers, and Jesse Hipple.
What an awesome looking group we have here tonight. Fantastic. On behalf of the mayor and city council, I'd like to be the first to welcome you as new employees of the city of North Charleston. We hope that you have a long and happy career here with us as we serve our constituents, the community. At this time, I'm going to ask that you do an about face, which I know all you recruits should be able to do that no problem. So if y'all about face and look at the council real quick.
Oh, no.
We might need to make them do it again. I'm not sure if they were all together.
Every time in your...
You know, I'm having flashbacks to the Citadel of my Army time. You know, I don't know. I don't know. But these folks that you're looking at now, this is your mayor and city council. And those are the folks that control your raises and, you know, help pass the budget so that you have the most current equipment. So I'd encourage you to get to know them as well. At this time, I'm going to ask the mayor to bring words of greeting.
Once and for all, I would say that I love this city, man. I'm in love with North Charleston. And all we ask you to do, city council, is do the same thing. Love this city. Put everything to the city. Because when you turn around, about face, turn around, turn around. That is your number one priority right there. The people. It's about the people. Brick and mortar, roadways, buildings all matter, but they don't matter until you take care of the people. Love on them, listen to them, and serve them. And we thank you all tremendously now. If you all want to stay, you can, but if you don't, you can leave. God bless you. All right.
That's it. Y'all go. Now what? Put them back. He's telling y'all going out that way. There we go.
Hey, y'all dismissed. Y'all. I went to college, man. I'm sorry.
Next, we'll have the recognition of our 2026 graduates, employee graduates and certifications. High school graduates, we have Kyer Bergman, Landon Berghoff, Anna Campagna, Andrew Surin, Peyton Hertz, Hannah Martinez Farco, and Juliet Tybolt. We have certifications from Ms. Belita Green and Taylor Todman. And we have our college graduates, Melissa Brown with the Bachelor of Arts in Studio Art with a minor in Computing in the Arts from College of Charleston, a master's degree from John Jimenez for cybersecurity, associate's degree from Megan Singleton, a Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice from Deontay Thompson, a master's degree from Denzel Myers in Sports Management, a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice Administration from Karen Cordray, who graduated summa cum laude.
Ooh.
What an awesome accomplishment. I would like to congratulate each of you. Education is the key to success, and it is something that can never be taken away. So I'd remind you of that, and I'd encourage you to keep going. You know, whatever level you're at, you know, there's always another degree that you can get. But on behalf of City Council and the Mayor, congratulations to you all.
Is Miss Hermina Myers here? We can come back to her when she arrives. Okay. So our first item on the agenda is a request to approve the minutes from the June 25th, 2026 City Council meeting.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and second. Any changes or corrections? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Perry?
Aye.
Dr. Ganaway Paisley?
Aye.
Dr. Palmer Roberts?
Aye.
Mr. MD?
Aye.
Ms. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Hudson?
Aye.
Mr. Skipper?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mayor Burgess?
Aye.
We have the final reading of an ordinance amending Section 9-71 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of North Charleston to regulate nuisance shopping carts.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussions? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Perry?
Aye.
Dr. Ganaway Paisley?
Aye.
Dr. Palmer Roberts?
Aye.
Mr. MD?
Aye.
Ms. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Hudson?
Aye.
Mr. Skipper?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mayor Burgess?
Aye.
We have the final reading of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute any and all documents necessary and appropriate to enter into a second amendment to purchase and sale agreement with Navy Yard Master JV LP, a Delaware limited partnership as amended to extend the closing date.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussions? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Perry?
Aye.
Dr. Ganaway Paisley?
Aye.
Dr. Palmer Roberts?
Aye.
Mr. MD?
Aye.
Ms. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Hudson?
Aye.
Mr. Skipper?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mayor Burgess?
Aye.
We have the first reading of an ordinance adopting a bill to be entitled an annexation ordinance of the City of North Charleston, annexing an area of Charleston County known as 54V, TMS number 390, parcel 89, and make it part of present-day City Council District 7 as shown on the map prepared by the GIS Department for purposes of this annexation dated June 1st, 2026, bearing the title Area Proposed for Annexation by the City of North Charleston, Section 55B in Council District 7.
Move for approval.
No,
Second.
No, it's not. It's without objection, this item will be referred to public safety, I'm sorry, for committee for further review and consideration. You need it? Okay, correction. And you're right. We have a motion and a second. Any discussions? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Perry?
Aye.
Dr. Ganaway Paisley?
Aye.
Dr. Palmer Roberts?
Aye.
Mr. MD?
Aye.
Ms. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Mr. Hudson?
Nay.
Mr. Skipper?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mayor Burgess?
Aye.
We have the first reading of an ordinance rezoning a portion of the property addressed as 2597 Midland Park Road, Charleston County, TMS number 47501, parcel 46, from R3 Mobile Home Residential to B1 Limited Business to Limited Business in Council District 2.
Go back. Excellent. There we go. Um, Again, so first item is a request for rezoning of the property highlighted here in blue outline with the hatch. This is a split zone property. They are requesting rezoning of this portion in the hatch from R3 mobile home residential and to B1 limited business. Again, the brown represents the R3 mobile home residential. The light blue represents the B1 limited business commercial zoning. Regarding the future land use map, the property has two designations, one of traditional neighborhood development, the other employment center. Traditional neighborhood development encourages a mix of uses, including higher density, single-family and multifamily, as well as neighborhood-oriented commercial uses. Employment center is generally supports large-scale office and industrial uses, and also encourages a mix of residential and other supporting uses for those commercial. Both of these support a mix of uses and commercial zoning. The subject parcel is currently developed with a commercial building and a single-family home. You can see the property here in the photos. Adjacent properties on Midland Park are situated along Ward Avenue and West of Interstate 526. The neighborhood is comprised of varying residential zoning districts and a small node of commercial zoning, which is where this is located. The subject property is surrounded by R3 zone properties to the south, east, west, and north, with R1 to the north and B1 to the west. To the east, at the intersection of Midland Park and Stall Road, there are some B1 and B2 zone properties. Additionally, the portion addressed as 2599 Midland Park Road is Zone B1. The traditional neighborhood designation and employment center designation supports neighborhood-oriented commercial uses when in proximity to other commercial uses. Given that subject property's location and the adjacent commercial use, staff is recommending approval of the proposed rezoning of a portion of the subject property from R3 mobile home residential to B1 limited business.
All right, without objection, this item will be referred to the Public Safety Committee for further review and consideration.
Our next item on the agenda is an ordinance rezoning a portion of the property addressed as 2810 Ashley Phosphate Road, Charleston County, TMS number 48414, parcel 91, from B2 General Business to M1 Light Industrial in Council District 2.
This, again, is a split zone property. Majority of the property is zoned M1. You can see the property highlighted here in the blue and the crosshatch representing the area to be rezoned, which is currently zoned B2. The request is to rezone this portion from B2 to M1 to match the rest of the parcel. The subject property is designated Employment Center and is also within the mixed-use corridor of Ashley Phosphate Road. Both of those future land use designations support a mix of uses and are supportive of commercial and office uses as well as residential on principal transportation corridors, which Ashley Phosphate happens to be. We can see the subject property here in the photos. It's currently the front portion of the building is the B2 portion that is requesting to be rezoned to M1.
You can see the surrounding development includes offices, light industrial uses such as the self-storage and other commercial uses along Ashley Phosphate Road. The mixed-use corridor designation supports a combination of multifamily, commercial, office, and retail uses, given the subject property's location along a major transportation corridor, the proximity of other light industrial uses, and the support from the comprehensive plan. Staff is recommending approval of the proposed rezoning of a portion of the subject property from B2 general business to M1 light industrial. This was at Planning Commission on June 8th, and the Planning Commission did make a recommendation of approval.
Okay. Without objection, this item will be referred to the Public Safety Committee for further review and consideration.
Our next item is a proposed subdivision text amendment and ordinance amending section 18-40 of the subdivision regulations of the city of North Charleston regarding lot size, lot frontage, and lot width requirements.
So the proposed amendment is adds the employment center future land use designation to the reduced residential lot standards table in section 18-40A. This change implements the goal and recommendations of the comprehensive plan by expanding opportunities for residential development and increasing housing availability within designated employment center areas. The amendment also provides for the reestablishment of original lot lines, allowing minor subdivisions that reflect historic development patterns and maintain compatibility with the character of the established neighborhoods. Staff's recommendation is approval.
Okay. Without objection, this item will be referred to the Public Safety Committee for further review and consideration.
Our next item is the first reading of an ordinance amending sections 4-21 and 7-9 of the zoning regulations of the city of North Charleston to revise the requirements for short-term rental permits and to establish a transfer fee for such permits.
Move for approval.
Second.
All right.
I can.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So the proposed ordinance amendment for the short-term rental requirements in section 421 of the zoning regulations, as well as adding an STR permit transfer fee in section 7.9, the proposed amendment would increase the number of rental units which must be present on a property to exempt the property from the 60 short-term rental permits per council district cap, raising the minimum number from 10 to 20. 2, allow room rentals located on owner-occupied properties to be in buildings detached from the main dwelling. 3, exempt short-term rental permits on properties zoned B1 limited business or B2 general business from the 60 short-term rental permit per council district cap. 4, establish a $1,000 transfer fee in addition to the $350 short-term rental permit fee for STRs with valid permits to allow new buyers to obtain STR permit regardless of the caps. And number 5, update and clarify minor issues throughout the STR requirements.
All right. Without objection, this item will be referred.
Mr. Mayor,
Yeah.
I have a question. I read the staff presentation. May I?
Yeah. Yes, go
I
ahead.
read the staff presentation for this report, and I appreciate that this proposal is consistent with the comprehensive plan. However, we are fully aware that a lot of our residents have lived along the transportation corridors and have been requesting sound barrier walls for well over a decade, several decades actually. So as we continue to approve employment and industrial development in these corridors, what steps are being taken to mitigate the additional traffic and noise impact on the surrounding neighborhoods?
You can't answer that right there. we thank
prepared.
you. No,
So
we
the
thank
next
you.
time we have a presentation, can we have that answer, please?
Yeah, I'll deal with that. Yeah, we'll actually we'll have Ryan will come up and speak about that in the next meeting.
Thank you.
Yeah, in the committee meetings. Without any objection, this item will be referred to the Public Safety Committee for further review and consideration.
Our next item on the agenda is a request to approve the reappointment of Ms. Dorothy Williams to the North Charleston Sewer District Commission, North Charleston Public Service District.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion. I mean, is she in the house here? I mean, could she just really, we talking about a triple double OG here. We talking about the original. My goodness. But we have a motion and a second. Any discussions? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Perry?
Aye.
Dr. Ganaway Paisley?
Aye.
Dr. Palmer Roberts?
Aye.
Mr. MD?
Aye.
Ms. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Hudson?
Aye.
Mr. Skipper?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mayor Burgess?
Aye. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you for all you did and have done for the city of North Charleston. Started back in 1992. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Will Ms. Hermina Myers come to the front? Whereas the city is honored to recognize and celebrate the extraordinary milestone of Hermina Myers, who is celebrating her 100th birthday, marking a century of life, love, resilience, and remarkable experiences. And whereas throughout her 100 years, she has witnessed profound moments in our nation's history while demonstrating strength, perseverance, kindness, and grace that has inspired friends, families, neighbors, and all who have had the privilege of knowing her. And whereas her life stands as a testament to the enduring values of faith, family, service, compassion, and community, leaving a lasting legacy for future generations. And whereas this centennial celebration provides an opportunity to reflect on her many accomplishments, treasures memories, and the countless lives she has touched through her wisdom, generosity, and unwavering spirit. And whereas the city joins her family, friends, and loved ones in expressing a heartfelt appreciation for her lifetime of contribution and extends sincere wishes of continued health, happiness, and joy. Now, therefore, be it resolved, I, Reginald L. Burgess, Mayor of the City of North Charleston, do hereby proclaim Hermina Myers Day.
Yes.
100 years old. Ms. Myers, I'm not even going to ask you about what you saw back then. All I'm saying, a whole lot. All I'm saying is thank you for continuing to drive on. Thank you because you brought us this far. And I thank God because you're still here to help take us further. You are truly a blessing. You're truly a blessing. And we as a city should always recognize that. So it's your day. It's your day. Now, you guys can go, and I'm the mayor and the city council here, right? So we're the elected officials, so you all can go and eat wherever you want to eat at in the city. But hold up. Before y'all leave, y'all need to pay that bill. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Mayor, I want to say to Ms. Myers that may God continue to bless you with peace, love, and cherished moments surrounded by those who love you the most. Happy 100th birthday, and it is a privilege to celebrate you today.
We have 4 speakers tonight. When I call your name, please come to the front, state your name and address for the record, and you will have 3 minutes. Henry Darby,
to Mayor Burgess and other distinguished members of your staff and county council, sir. Please pardon my note as my memory cords aren't as lengthened as they used to be. I would like to say first is that I'm not here, I didn't come here to have a belligerent, cantankerous, or vituperative attitude. But when it comes down to Liberty Hill, it's just a certain passion that I have. I had to email a couple of officials and I did not get an answer. And when I did get an answer, I was CC'd up to 6 o'clock this afternoon. But I just wanted to ask a few basic questions, and since I didn't get those questions answered until 6, I decided it would be best, I found it imperative to come to speak to you. It appears to me that there's no urgency in completing the streetscape of Liberty Hill. Years ago, Mr. Hart, Mr. Ray Anderson, and I, we walked Liberty Hill in reference to streetscape, got community input, the dollars are there, State Highway Department approved, and yet there's no urgency. Years ago, Mr. Robert Flood and Coakley Hilton worked laboriously for the streetscape. That's almost a decade ago. And I understand this is prior, sir, but now it is the duty of of the present administration. But here are two disturbing things that I found out because had the question been answered, I would not have done any more digging. One of the representatives of the city stated that Dominion Energy wants community input before the project could start. Not to offend anybody, but that's a fabrication of a Himalayan proportion. As a matter of fact, the representative said, we are just waiting on the specifics from the city. At this time, there's been no serious communication with Dominion Energy as a precursor for its streetscape. And I was told there was a meeting in March of this year. And I asked how many meetings were there in the past 5 years. I was told no more than 5. So again, there's no urgency. And also, the representative said, all the city needs to do is to create a contract with Dominion. And at this time, no contract. So the community, we are under the impression that the landscape was being held up by Dominion, which is not true. And if you just afford me just a few more seconds, if you would take a panoramic trek with me from Dorchester Road, where West Montague is, it has streetscape with underground. And Liberty Hill's plan was, in the beginning, way ahead of West Montague, but West Montague got in first. You go to Liberty Hill, you can tell it's almost 40 years behind time. But when you go to the red light, you make a right on Mixon Avenue, Mr. Mayor, there's a streetscape there in the apartments, sir. Yet Liberty Hill's been there for years and years with no streetscape. If you were to go further down to Park Circle, it's an $80 or $90 million project, and rightfully so. They need the best, but Liberty Hill gets nothing. Next to Fort Dorchester High School, it's a $40 million project, but what has Liberty Hill gotten? It has come to my attention that Reynolds Avenue, the city is seeking $20 million, and rightfully so. Liberty Hill, nothing. And then also the Coliseum, which is going to need remodeling, millions of dollars, but Liberty Hill needs something. So I'm going to conclude by even saying that what is best for the best should be best for the rest, because Liberty Hill today is being devalued. We have an Olympic-sized pool at the North Charleston record, and rightfully so. But when you look at North Charleston, look at Liberty Hill, we have gone from 12 feet to 4 feet. And there's something strangely inconsistent with that. Also, Mr. Coakley and Mr. Robert Flood came up with a program for the community center while third graders, sir.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes, sir, I will, sir. Thank you very much, sir. The kids scored nationally, and yet this community center is something of a size of a chicken coop, and I think that we could do better with a center along with other things. So, Mayor, I just ask, sir, would you please get with your staff so that all truth may be out there? I'm going to ask Mr. Hudson, would he please meet with his representatives on a quarterly basis so we'll know about the streetscape? I didn't mean to overtake you, sir.
No, thank you. Thank you for coming.
But I was just of the impression, and I'm not asking any preferential treatment, but I was just thinking as a county council person that I would have at least an additional minute or so. But nonetheless, I understand protocol, sir.
Mr. Darby.
Yes, sir.
Where's Adam at? Is Adam in here? Okay. You're right. Councilman Hart got that 2.5 million back in 2021, and that money he wanted to allocate toward the streetscape. So what we have done, Mayor and this council, we actually making sure that's done. Adam can basically tell you what we were trying to do is try to get Dominion, like you said, to put all the wiring underground. But before we did that, we knew we had to walk door to door to get the permission from the families that live there. We also want to put black wrought iron fencing from the railroad tracks, again, all the way down to Williams. We need to get permission there as well. And then we want to work inside the roadway to improve that as well. So what we've done, and I'm glad you brought it up, we're going to actually begin as soon as we can, instead of lumping everything up, just try to triage it and deal with what we can put there now. And then along the way, we'll try to get to the other things, which probably is the power source, will probably be the last one, because Dominion does certain things. So we will work on everything else up to the point, and hopefully by the time we get there, Dominion will be able to help us to put the wiring underground. But we'll keep you abreast of everything. And you're a county council person, and I'm saying this to you, we may have to lean on the county council.
Well, sir, if
for
you're
some
going to lean on the
funding
county
sources.
council, I would
mean,
ask. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
that's
just
what I'm
going to ask
saying.
that I should have been offered a protocol at least 4 minutes if you're going to lean, and you're going to get $1 million from us. I mean,
no,
millions, but nonetheless, sir.
I'm not saying millions, but I'm saying we may have to lean on you guys if we need to.
You will,
Yes,
sir.
All right.
You will, sir.
Okay.
But at the same time, Mayor Burgess, with all honesty, with all veracity, what you just said, sir, we've been hearing that same refrain. And of course, for a number of years, I know this didn't happen under your administration, but your administration now has the problem.
Yes, sir.
But we've been hearing that song for the past 10 years, and no one has acted on it, and it's about time. This is not, I'm not casting any dispersion about anybody. I'm not calling by anybody's name, because I think I have the wisdom to know that's not my purpose to embarrass anyone, because I would not want to be embarrassed, sir. But I assure you this right here, Mayor Burgess, that when you come before county council, we have a 2-minute limit. I guarantee you can get 5 to 7, sir.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Have a
All
good
right.
one, sir.
But hey, you see the product as the product is done. Once you start seeing it, and then that way we can talk a whole lot more about
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yes,
And finally, I don't want to be too loquacious, sir, but we do need a starting date, sir. We just don't have a starting date for anything in terms of the streetscape, sir.
Yes, sir.
Nothing.
You'll get it. You'll
All
get
right.
it, as well as the Liberty Hill community and my mother, because she lives on Liberty Hill too.
I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thomas Dixon. Just a reminder, state your name and address for the record.
Thomas Dixon, D-I-X-O-N, address 8171 Coppers Hill Drive, North Charleston, 29406. And might I preface my comments by understanding that we do have the 3-minute rule, but I might ask just for a bit of grace, just a very little bit of grace. Not as much as grace as our councilman, but a little bit of grace. And I have a second question concerning the officer's video cam from the 4th of July. I was wondering if that video had been released to the public as of yet.
Chief Camacho? Okay.
All righty. That kind of clarifies the direction I'm going. Thought I was going to get the short one. Okay. So, I'm here tonight as a matter of community relations, a community that has been declared an all-American city, 2026, the all-American city. And with that comes the understanding that we are top-notch, that we are first class, and we didn't need anybody nationally to declare us that. We know that for ourselves. But in the aftermath of what we saw on July 4th, last Saturday, with the video that surfaced and went, I would say, viral, of the altercation in which a law enforcement officer was totally disrespected and misused by some of our local perpetrators. I'm not going to call them kids, okay? When you take on adult responsibility, you become an adult. But in the aftermath of that, it was asked that the questions arose about the events that led up to that, the actual interaction. And the only way that anyone would actually know is through video, that some of it from those who were on the scene had some of it, but actually what would be more accurate would to see what that officer's actions were prior to when she encountered the young girl and the fight ensued. And the community has asked for that, but has gotten no response. And once again, that was the response that was just given was a no, as if we don't have a right to see that video. I'm gonna create a scenario. If someone said my wife was cheating on me, and, well, God forbid, and they said they had a video that would validate what they were saying, the first thing that I'd want to do is see that video. Other than that, I couldn't blindly trust what that person was saying. And without seeing the video, I'd be crazy to run back to my wife accusing her of infidelity based on what somebody told me who refused to give me proof. But that's exactly what the chief has done. He said, no, we're not going to show you the proof, actually, that the actions were justified, that there was no complicity in this fight from the officer. Yesterday, recorded calls from civilians were released that actually seemed to actually justify the officer's behavior, because those calls talked about gun violence and, well, gunfire. But it really didn't do anything to address the issue that the community wonders is, like, how did all this really get started? And that body cam footage is really what would prove that. Now, I'm going to close very shortly based on something else that the chief said in an interview. When asked about public trust, the chief said that, I have hope that we're moving in the right direction. He said that building that trust every day. There's a problem in that I have personally, because the reality is in this scenario, we have an opportunity to build public trust, but instead of the chief responding to the request of the public, he said, no, I'm not going to do it. So you can't say you want to build public trust in one statement and then not contribute to building it in the second. You don't get to play it that way. We don't get to play it that way. Finally, the chief also on public TV said we can't be everywhere at once, and that he's looking for help and that he's searching for answers. The reality is that's a very embarrassing statement for our city, a city that invested in violence interrupters a few years ago, who had our city reinvested into them. Right now, we would have had a cadre of violence interrupters that would have been on that field on Saturday, not expecting law enforcement to bear the brunt of that, but have people on the ground doing what we were taught how to do, and that's to interrupt violence before violence starts. Until we get to the point where we are more proactive in what we do and not retroactive, all we're doing is putting Band-Aids on the situation, and we can look forward to this happening again. And if it does, I just pray that the same outcome, that law enforcement will exhibit the same restraint that they did, and no one die at the end of an encounter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Larry LaRoche.
Yes, my name is Larry LaRoche. My address is 4492 Summit Street, North Charleston, 29405. Thank you, Board and Mr. Mayor, for hearing me this evening. I appreciate the time. I want to start by saying my wife and I have been residents here for 6 years in North Charleston. And the reason I'm here is to talk about the proposed short-term rental changes that there was a first reading of this evening. I believe there's going to be some unanticipated consequences if you approve this. So here's a couple that I'm, number one, permanent commercialization of residential neighborhoods. Allowing licensees to transfer effectively attaches a permanent commercial entitlement to the residential property. There's already 161 short-term rentals in District 8, where I live, and over 200 in District 10, instead of a temporary privilege that was granted to a specific residence, the home ends up being, in effect, a permanent hotel in a residential district. This strips the neighborhood of its residential character. The future buyers will purchase the property strictly as an investment. For example, the town of Mount Pleasant and Folly Beach and the city of Charleston do not allow this. When a house is sold, the permit is canceled. Difficulty in enforcement. Allowing the number to stay well above the original limit of 60 in each district creates difficulty for the city to be able to regulate the things like the noise, trash, and parking violations, which are the main problems with short-term rentals. Whereas if the licenses did not convey to new owners and the home sold, over time, that would reduce the amount and that would reduce the enforcement resources that are needed. And the other thing is exacerbating the local housing crunch. When a short-term rent license is non-transferable, the sale of the property provides an opportunity for that home to go back into long-term housing market. Making the licenses transferable ensures these properties remain permanently out of reach, because which ends up worsening inventory shortages and driving up local costs. And when the city first passed the STR regulations a couple of years ago, they grandfathered in all the existing licenses, which is understandable. But if you pass this is in effect grandfathering in all future owners of the short-term rentals. I know the city of North Charleston is committed to affordable and workhouse housing for their residents. I've read about the vacant lots that you've donated to construct new affordable homes, how you partnered with private nonprofits to build affordable homes, and how you're updating zoning to support more livable neighborhoods. And I appreciate your service to North Charleston, and I trust you'll make the decision not to change the rules regarding transferring short-term rentals licenses. I leave you with one question. Does allowing short-term rentals to continue permanently help to meet your goals for more affordable housing and livable neighborhoods in North Charleston? Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. LaRoche. Appreciate it. We're going to bring County Councilman Darby back up. Yep. You sure? I got the minutes up there for you. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
Matthew Burfict.
Test this out. I haven't done this in a while. So my name is Matthew Burdick, M-A-T-T-H-E-W, last name B as in boy, U-R-D-I-C-K. I live at 4406 Social Alley, North Charleston, 29405. Mr. Mayor, Council, thank you for taking the time and doing this quite often. I can only imagine. Thank you, sir. So again, I said my name is Matthew Burdick. I live in the mixing community in Park Circle with my wife, Dr. Natalie Malcolm. Two city members are homeowners, I guess you could say, pretty involved in the community and try to give back. I've been kind of digging into some concerns that I have in my neighborhood. It is an HOA community. I have concerns of multiple unpermitted projects that have been done in the HOA community on city property, city roads, city sidewalks. Again, I don't really want to comment too much on that, but I just want to state for the record that I do have concerns. While I do have numerous concerns, two of the most prominent ones are safety and precedent. Mr. Mayor, you should know, as a police officer for decades, I'm fireman, city of North Charleston, live in North Charleston, fireman for city of Charleston. About a decade, 15 years in total. I did have to resign for health reasons, but that's here nor there. So when HOA does an unpermitted job on city property and splits an already narrow road that's 20 feet wide and hires a contractor that does no preparation or measurement and splits the two-way road with double yellow line, 13 foot on one side and 7 on another, I see that as a pretty big discrepancy and a reason to cause an accident. And I just want to make sure that this is addressed. I have other safety concerns, but I would say that roadways is the most prominent one. Spots where it's difficult for a golf cart to fit between now what is a two-way street. I would see it better if the lines weren't there than doing it the wrong way, in my opinion. And then for precedent would be, this is a large city that sometimes feels pretty small, at least for me, for the time that I've lived here. And I think word gets around pretty quickly. So my concern is that, are there other communities that are going to ask for forgiveness instead of permission in doing the right thing? So I just wanted this to be on the record and express my concerns. So thank you.
Okay, Ryan, make sure you connect with Mr. Burdick. Ryan Johnson, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Burdick.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay, any other business to come before the body? Well, I'll say this, it's kind of quiet in here, but God is good. I've been here since 1989. I'm 61 years old. I've been working for the city for 37 years, half of my life. And I always wonder why when I look to the right of me, I see Mayor Bourne, I see Mayor Conant, I see Mayor Summey. And I wonder why God brought me back home to not only just work here, but to see these leaders. And I understand why, because he always said that, the Lord always said that you have to always put him first. If you put him first, you will understand your place in this world. And I said it to you all, just keep praying for us. Keep praying for us. The incidents that occurred at the 4th of July, the baby that died, all those things and other things have happened, but it doesn't define this city. It does not define this city. This city is the city, and we're going to continue to work hard and try to do our best to serve our citizens. And I'm asking you all to not give up on us, because we do believe in you all. Thank you, Council. Thank you all for the support, and thank you all for the drive that you all give to one another and me. And we will continue to do what we need to do for our people. God bless y'all. This meeting is adjourned.